Princess Léonor did something no one expected this year. In a world often captivated by tradition and the expected roles of royalty, Princess Léonor of Spain has emerged as a breath of fresh air, shattering preconceived notions and expectations. This year, she took a bold step that not only surprised her nation but also resonated globally, sparking conversations about the evolving nature of monarchy in the 21st century. What did this young princess do that was so unexpected? The journey through her transformative actions reveals a narrative filled with personal growth, cultural reflection, and a commitment to modern values. A royal background. Born on October 31, 2005, Princess Léonor is the eldest daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain. From a young age, she has been groomed for her future role, attending prestigious schools and participating in various official engagements that instill the values of duty, leadership, and public service. However, as she stepped into her teenage years, whispers of her identity as not just a royal but a modern young woman began to surface. Historically, European monarchies have held tightly to traditions, often placing their heirs in rigid frameworks that emphasize decorum over personality. Yet, Léonor's upbringing has been different, thanks to her parents' approach that blends tradition with a contemporary mindset. This context sets the stage for her groundbreaking decision this year, a move that not only surprised the public but also redefined her role. The unexpected decision. In early 2023, as the world watched on, Princess Léonor made headlines by publicly advocating for environmental sustainability. While many royal family members support various causes, her approach was unapologetically direct and personal. During an event focused on youth engagement in environmental issues, she delivered a compelling speech that did more than rouse applause. It ignited a movement among young citizens and redefined how royalty can engage with social issues. Léonor shared stories of her own experiences, such as her visits to local conservation projects and her first-hand encounters with climate change. This personal touch not only made her message relatable but also positioned her as a figure of authenticity in a landscape often marred by political and social disillusionment. Her call to action challenged a generation to participate actively in the protection of their planet, bridging the gap between monarchy and modern activism. Breaking the mold. The impact of her voice. What sets Princess Léonor's actions apart is the cultural impact of her decision. Spain, like many countries, has been grappling with its identity in the face of modern challenges, including climate change, political unrest, and social inequality. By stepping into this arena, she is not merely filling a role, she is rewriting the narrative of what it means to be a royal in today's world. Her advocacy for environmental issues particularly resonates with her peers, millennials and Gen Z, who are increasingly frustrated with previous generations' handling of climate crises. Léonor's engagement with these concerns showcases her understanding of the real-world implications of royal privilege. Her bravery in addressing such urgent matters sends a powerful message that the future lies in the hands of young leaders, no matter their title. A royal role model. Princess Léonor's unexpected actions have also prompted discussions about the role of young women in leadership positions. In a society where women still face significant barriers to leadership, her emergence as a voice for change is both inspiring and necessary. By choosing to speak about contemporary challenges, she is paving the way for women to claim their voices and influence in areas where they were once relegated to the sidelines. The conversational shift illuminates the larger context of female empowerment across Europe. With her actions, Léonor stands alongside other young female leaders like Greta Thunberg, inspiring a collective movement that strives for systematic change. This aligns with a broader trend of youth activism that seeks to challenge the status quo through bold dialogue and direct action. Embracing vulnerability. One of the remarkable aspects of Léonor's approach to her role is her willingness to embrace vulnerability. Instead of adhering to the facade of perfection often expected of royals, she showcases a relatable persona. Her openness about her fears regarding the environment, her thoughts on personal identity, and her aspirations allows young people to see her as more than just a princess, she is an ally in their struggles. Léonor's vulnerability fosters a sense of camaraderie, encouraging others to share their experiences and advocate for their beliefs. It exemplifies a leadership style rooted in empathy, emphasizing that effective leaders listen and engage authentically with their communities. Future implications. As we reflect on Princess Léonor's remarkable decision this year, it raises crucial questions about the future of monarchy. Will more royals embrace social issues, stepping away from strictly ceremonial roles? Could this lead to a resurgence of relevance for royal families in modern society? Léonor's example challenges other monarchs to reevaluate their engagements with the public and the contemporary challenges they face. Moreover, her commitment to environmental sustainability may well influence policies and initiatives at higher levels. By advocating for change, she has opened a dialogue that could shape future legislation and inspire youth engagement in civic responsibilities. The ripple effect of her actions could transform how society approaches environmental and social governance. Adversity and resilience. However, Léonor's journey is not without obstacles. As she engages with controversial topics, she faces criticism and scrutiny, a hallmark of public life that many young activists endure. The pressure to maintain a balance between her royal duties and personal passions can be overwhelming. Yet, the resilience she demonstrates in the face of adversity only strengthens her narrative. Navigating through criticism and skepticism is part of being a public figure, especially a royal one. Léonor can serve as a lesson in resilience, showing young people that they can stand firm in their beliefs despite external challenges. Her awareness of the consequences of her actions and willingness to engage with them head-on enhances her credibility as a leader. A legacy of change. As the world looks toward the future, Princess Léonor's actions this year signify more than a momentary surprise, they represent the potential for lasting change. Her journey reminds us all that leaders can come in many forms and that sometimes, those who challenge the status quo are the ones who will lead us into a brighter future. In reflecting upon her profound impact, we must consider how we can support and amplify the voices of young leaders advocating for change. Princess Léonor's path illuminates the necessity of nurturing leadership that embraces diversity, compassion, and a commitment to social responsibility. The path ahead. Looking ahead, it will be fascinating to observe how Princess Léonor continues to evolve in her role as a young leader. Will she expand her advocacy to other pressing issues such as education, mental health, or social justice? The possibilities seem endless, and each potential step provides an opportunity for further engagement with her generation. In the broader context, Léonor's journey reflects a burgeoning trend among young royals. Figures like Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, and Crown Princess Mary of Denmark have also embraced social issues, indicating a shift in royal responsibilities toward more proactive roles. This intergenerational dialogue fosters a collective movement that honors heritage while passionately advocating for progress. Conclusion. A new chapter in royal history. As we close the chapter on an unexpected year for Princess Léonor, her actions remind us that leadership is an evolving concept shaped by the needs of the times. In a world where young people increasingly seek authenticity and relevance in the figures they look up to, Léonor stands poised to inspire a generation. Her commitment to challenging conventions and championing the environment showcases the potential impact a single voice can have on society. The potential for change lies not only in legislation but in the hearts and minds of individuals empowered by figures like Léonor. In embracing her role as a bridge between tradition and modernity, Princess Léonor invites us all to partake in the journey toward a better tomorrow, one where every voice matters and every action counts. As she moves forward, it is clear that her story is far from over, rather, it is just beginning, promising to add new chapters to the evolving history of royalty.